Have you all heard about the new Astro A30s? Me oh my, trust you me and stick through this video because I truly believe this headset is going to check a whole lot of boxes for a lot of us gamers out there. So first off, in your box, you actually get this nice hard case right here. Actually hard, so if you want to take them on travel, you're good to go. Really awesome to have that. Now unzipping it, popping it open, you'll get presented with your headset. As you see, we have the white version here. It also comes in a navy blue version. So it's going to take our headset, set it aside. As far as what you get in your case here, now it's packaged up a lot nicer whenever you get it, right? I've been using them. You're going to get your dongle, as you see, USB-A, and then you got your pairing button, a little light right down there. You're going to get a 3.5 cable, USB-C charging cable, and then your detachable microphone. Now, before we dive into the comfort, where you all know I usually always start, we have to go on and look in the style of these. And wow, I think they are absolutely gorgeous. Now, as you are seeing here, talking about it being the white, you do have that little, what do you call that, ivory color over here, kind of like we saw in the previous Logitech Aurora collection, I believe it was. You have that slight purple there. Then over here, as you see underneath the replaceable plates, you kind of have that purplish kind of fade color right down there, which looks absolutely gorgeous. It's not RGB, it's just like this shiny silver that adjusts right there. But again, you can change out your plates, you can customize them if you want, and they simply magnetize right on there. But yes, you do have that little bit of purple. Even coming over here to the microphone, you can see you have that little bit of purple right there, which threw me off a little bit because when you look at the pictures online, it either looks completely white or there's honestly some other pictures where it looks white and gray, like clear as day gray. But again, it is that light purple color, kind of like the Aurora collection. I absolutely love the style. I think this is gorgeous. I think it's hot. I think it's simplistic, but still futuristic, if that makes sense. But I really wish Logitech or Astro here would release a solid white version or a solid black version as well, just to have that nice middle neutral, because now we got this, and then we got the navy blue. But all in all, I mean, they look gorgeous. So now let's go and dive into comfort here. And I want to start off by taking the headset, slapping it on the scale. We are going to get 310 grams right there. Not heavy at all, especially for a wireless headset pack and everything that's packing, which you're going to see here shortly. Now, let's take a look at these ear pads. As far as the size here, plenty long, plenty wide, and plenty deep, as you can see right there. I don't think you have any issues with your ears touching the drivers, and they're also very plush. Just look at that right there. They hold it down, a little memory foam a little bit. Very nice, comfortable ear pads. And check this out, guys. Bam. They come off that easy, and they go on that easy. Absolutely love it. You don't have like a magnet here, 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 and here. You have that actual channel there, and then your ear pad's just flat. Again, it just slaps right down there. Love it. Now, yes, you are seeing these ear pads are fully pleather, inside and out, top and bottom. But looking at this awesome, simplistic design right here, I really think, and if not, Astro, you got my email. All right, I'll take 5% commission on this idea. I can really see them coming out with different replacement ear pads very easily. A sports weave or a cooling gel one, something like that, just slapping them down right on there. I can really see that happening. And again, the simplicity, guys, is stinking awesome. Now, as far as adjustment on the A30s here, as you're seeing, full swivel, even a little bit out here and a little bit more forward. So I think it's going to fit any head shape perfectly fine. Now your ear cups do also go in and out on those hidden hinges right in there. Again, I go on and on, guys. I just love the style of this. Very simplistic, but still very cool looking. Now your headband adjusts on the arm. It's not clicky like we've seen in a lot of headsets. You actually got that tight friction within there, and it holds its position very well. It doesn't adjust or budge on you. It's in there very nice and firm. And as you can see, there's that swivel again on those nice hidden brackets. Now coming up here to the headband, it's not cloth, it's more like rubberish. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up. It's plenty plush, like it bounces up there, definitely more in the middle. You see on the side it gets a little bit firmer, but it is like this rubber material. It's not pleather, it's not sports material, it's just rubber. And for me, having a nice bald head right here, whenever I put something like this on my head, this isn't the first headset I've tested with that kind of headband, but I feel it resting on my head. Now for you guys with hair, why they go with something like this is because it's going to prevent that hair pull. Your hair's not gonna get stuck in it, tugging it out or anything. You have that nice rubber pad right there. But for me, having a bald head, I feel that rubber rest on my head. It's not uncomfortable, it's not unbearable or anything, because again, I use these for a long period of time. I am going to give them the stinking cozy badge, because again, whenever I was gaming with these for long sessions, I never once caught myself saying, let me take them off, you know what I mean? And just seeing the future customization that this thing can pack is really exciting. But out the box, yes, very, very comfortable. Now, how about the build of the Astro A30s? And you might have caught something if you were following real close to some of those close-ups right there, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Number one, this headset is pretty much completely plastic, minus like your magnets and stuff like that, but the plastics on this are incredibly premium, just very quality. They don't flex or anything. They just feel very good, and you feel like you have a really high-end product in your hand. Now, as far as adjusting them and twisting them up and everything, I don't get worried one bit, but that part that I wanted to show you is the headband. Go ahead and take a look at that, guys. You see how it popped out of its bracket right there? So whenever I pull it apart, you can see it stretching over on this side. It kind of pulls out. Same with that bracket down there. Now, what you can do is actually pull it out and kind of tuck it back in there, and you'll get it in there a little bit, but it's not going back in there 100%. It's still sticking out a little bit. And that is not from me going like this. And why I go like this, guys, is to show you stuff like this, okay? It's not that I think you're going to be out there going like this and twisting them up. I want to show you flaws with my product so you'll be aware of it when you have yours. But anyways, what this was me just steadily putting them on and off, taking them on and off, right? And that would pop out there. Over time, more and more and more would pop out. Again, you can pull it out right there and tuck it back in, but you want to make sure you get it tucked in quick, because if not, it's going to be popped out and holding that form and being very hard to get back in like mine is. So as far as the core build, I mean, it's solid. I don't worry about it, but a little thing like that is just, I mean, that's a stinker right there. I just found something out here, guys, while I was trying to put this back in, why it's hard to put in. Let me just peel it back. You're gonna see this other plastic layer in there. By the way, piece of foam in there as well, as far as that cushioning. But underneath here, you see this other plastic layer. Probably hard for the camera to pick it up, but the headband actually goes down under, clips into that, and then tucks in. That's why it's hard to get it to hold back in there. So again, I don't know. I would have liked to see some different design with the headband here. Now let's go and talk features and functions. And I'm going to leave the back of the box here so you can zoom in and pan over this while I'm talking here, because this headset is packing so much. Number one, 27 hours of battery life. Okay, as you see, yes, you can use it wireless. We have the Xbox version. You can use it 3.5 and you can use it Bluetooth, all at the same time. 2.4, your Bluetooth and your 3.5 all at the exact same time. Holy smokes. Okay, what's on the headset here? Coming over here, you have your power button. Right down here, you have your Bluetooth pairing button. Right down here is your multi-function button. This is actually how you do your volume. It just glides up, glides down, and you have some other features over here through the Astro app, which is not released yet, but I'm sure you can have like EQ adjustment and stuff like that. But as of right now, again, it's so cool adjusting your volume, because you get those very slight increments just gliding up there rather with the wheel where you might miss a step or two. Really nice control right there. Right down here, USB-C for your charge port. Coming over to the left ear cup, you have your microphone mute. Then you got your 3.5 port and your detachable microphone port, but also an integrated microphone right there on that hole. Wow. So just looking at all those features and functions packed into this headset, holy smokes, that is awesome, and I think Astro nailed it right there. And as far as the microphone, that's exactly what you're hearing right now. You're hearing the detachable microphone just plugged and played right into my Mac over here. No sound effects, no tweaking, no nothing, and this is a microphone you're hearing. But again, of course, as far as being able to use a 3.5, 2.4, which is how you're hearing a microphone right now, and Bluetooth, we're going to listen to all those variations. But as far as 2.4, hearing it with the detachable microphone, again, you have the built-in microphone, which I can pull off just like that, and now you're hearing that built-in microphone. That's super cool, because again, I don't think this headset looks overboard or something. It looks like a nice quality pair of headphones as well that you can wear out, and you don't got this goofy big old microphone whenever you're out of the house. I really like that. Or just simplistic. I personally would use the microphone like this while I was in gaming, because again, mine's not constantly on. I don't got this thing in front of my face. It's just right there. I absolutely love it. And now you're here on the Astro A30's ran 3.5. And when you're running 3.5 with this headset, you don't need any power. You can just turn it off, plug in your 3.5, you're good to go. Your microphone still works. Now your little hidden microphones over here aren't going to work without power. But again, it's so cool because say if you're on the road, maybe you add a juice, plug it in, you still got your microphone, you still got your sound and everything like that. Now, as you are hearing, yeah, running 3.5 without power, we're getting a little bit more juice. This microphone's a little bit more in your face right there. But again, so cool, all the versatility within this headset. How about the microphone test running Bluetooth? That's exactly where we are right now, recording right into my iPhone 13 right here. We heard the microphone running 2.4, we heard it running 3.5. Again, now you're hearing Bluetooth, and yes, of course, we are powered up since we're running Bluetooth. One thing I forgot to mention as far as these features and functions and using these, it's real cool. Everything has this unique tone. Like whenever you mute the microphone or activate, it's two different tones. Like sounds like very retro Atari or arcade-ish, you know, even with the maxing out the volume or pairing, stuff like that. Really cool little tone you get in there, and all of them are different, not just a higher or lower tone. Really cool. Anyways, as far as Bluetooth, I'm going to take off the microphone, and as you see, you are still hearing those hidden microphones right now. So say if you're catching a call out or something like that, this is what it will sound like. Gosh, I keep saying it over and over, but I love the features and functions packed into this headset. So how about the microphone on the A30s? As far as my opinion, listening back, it was definitely a little airy, a little high-pitched. Again, just a little bit airy right there. Maybe a windscreen would help it out. But again, going back to the app that they're going to have microphone adjustment controls on there. App's not released yet, so I can't really speak on that. So again, I think we'll really be able to dial that in a little bit, kind of pull out a little bit more bass, which is going to really round it out. But the microphone was very clear. And again, the versatility of it, absolutely fantastic. So we're on a roll with the A30s here. But let's talk about sound and see if we can keep that streak running. So this headset, again, can be used Bluetooth, 3.5, or 2.4 via your wireless dongle. I have the Xbox version here, but of course you can run 3.5 into your Switch, your controller on a PS5, PS4, PC, anything like that with the 3.5 port. And then of course Bluetooth. And the great thing is you can use all three at the exact same time. I don't know who will be doing that. I don't know who's going to be doing that. I tested it, right? I'm playing Destiny on the PC. Right, I got some music running through my phone, and then I get my Switch, and I got my Switch going on. I didn't know what the heck was going on, but it's so cool to have that flexibility to really be able to play around with it, whatever version or option you want right there. That is stinking awesome. But as far as the core sound, we're packing 40mm drivers with a frequency range of 20 to 20,000. And again, I tested it across multiple platforms, multiple ways right here. But talking about that core sound, again, 40mm drivers here, you are getting a full sound. Now let me go back to like A40s, A50s. You all have probably heard me talk about them before. They've also always been known to have a little bit more bass, a little bit more back end, right? I compare them to a SteelSeries a lot. SteelSeries has always been geared more towards the highs and stuff like that, the old Arctics Pros and stuff. Where I would put these is tuned pretty similar, right in line with the Arctics Nova, the new SteelSeries Novas. These aren't bass heavy, they're not high screechy or anything like that. It's that sound, you've heard me talk about it in some other reviews, it's that sound that's right in the middle that I think a lot of us can really appreciate it. You're not getting more of this. You're not getting more of that. It's this sound right here that we're all going to be able to appreciate and be like, all right, I can game across every game with this. Again, if you use the Arctics Novas, I'm going to put it right there as far as that sound. Again, I'm going to go back to that app that's not released yet. You're going to be able to go in there and really dabble and pull out your EQs. And with the core sound sounding like this, I really like. A lot of you might be like, dude, why don't you just wait till the app's released? I like being able to talk about this without the app or without me being able to tweak and pull it out to what I think is better or whatever. Talking about the core experience with this, working across every game I was playing, whether that be Forza, Destiny, stuff like that, Halo, it did it. It really did it, and it was manageable across all of them. I was never like, eesh, or whoa, that's a little bit too much, I got everything I wanted out of it, and that was really cool, again, experiencing that right there. Now, would I say this is like geared definitely towards competitive or something? No, because I don't think that manageable sound in the middle is a competitive sound. I think you're going a little bit more highs, and maybe a bass that really performs on its own back there, definitely odd easy, something like that. That's where I would put something like this, but I would put this as that quality sound right in the middle that you're going to be able to appreciate. You're not going to be, I wish I had that or I wish I had that. But of course, with the app, you're going to be able to pull some of that out right there. And it does block out a lot of sound with the fully pleather ear pads right here. Blocks out tons of sound out there. But yeah, of course, again, you are going to get some spicy ears within there. But as far as the sound, again, going from Bluetooth, which you're going to control on your device, or going 3.5, it was punchy, it was full, and it was right there for you across every platform in every version you were using it as. Now, of course, when you're running all three, you got a big hodgepodge going on right there, you know what I mean? But when you're running one or the other, say if you're playing Destiny, you got some music on, you're controlling by your phone, it's definitely nice and balanced right there. And like I stated before with the sound, being able to adjust your volume with this new little kind of dial, kind of like what you see on the back of monitors, you know what I mean? I really like this rather than a wheel because you can just hold it up and you get those slight increments. You just hear it kind of rising up rather than jumping up or jumping down like with the dial. I really like that. So I want you guys to stick with me through this conclusion here, right? What do you guys think about the Astro A30s? As far as what we talked about, I think we all can sit here and agree, wow, this headset is packing a serious punch. Is it packing a good enough punch to justify the $230 price tag? I say yes. I really do. The only flaw I found with this headset was this headband right there. Was that just my copy? Do I got a bigger head? I mean, I test my headsets a lot and I'm going through a bunch of other ones when I test them. I'm not just testing this one, I'm taking other ones out. So I'm taking mine off and on quite a bit. So was that just a fluke with mine? I don't know. Let me know if you got them and you had the same issue right there. Now, if I want to get nitpicky, I would, again, like a solid white version or a solid black version, but I can't knock the headset for that. That's just something I personally would really like here. But at $230, guys, this headset is stinking awesome. Like, they did everything right here. They really did. So anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my review of the new Astro A30s. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to help you out. If I was, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for some future videos. I hope I'll catch you in the next one. Bye now.